Hello, everyone. We are back. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show. The Man City Man is not here. I've got the Buccaneer today. Buccaneer, no Kaiser Chiefs. We have Buccaneers. We celebrate Pirates this morning. We celebrate Inter Miami. Tabiki, the only Brazilian, not Tabinho, not Tabiki. We've got Tabiki and Tabinho. Tabinho, this one is a Brazilian. So we say Tabinho. Tabinho, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
Thank you, Brother Sobri. Always a privilege and an honor to be on the show.
Yeah, my brother, things are tough, eh? But I'm a Pagania Chabli, like it.
Always,
Yeah,
once and always.
yeah, I'm a Pagania Chabli. So that's why we are doing I'm a Pagania Namslanje. I can't come in with this men's the Inter Miami. I don't know whether you saw Lionel Messi. This man is something. I saw one player. It's up and coming players. He said, you know what? There's never been any any competition between the two gentlemen. We know Messi, as we know Messi. This is what this guy was saying. Ronaldo is just a question of being frustrated, and unfortunately, when he shows his frustration, it works against him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But Tabiki, Nidlalile, and then I don't know what could this be attributed to. I know yourself, you say it is the coach. Yes, I agree. I don't disagree. But for me, I think Dr. Koza has a lot to do with the rise of Orlando Pirates. I'll tell you why. The way I see things, he he's at one stage he once said, I buy players, you coach. Your job is to coach. Okay? And he buys good players. I remember Rivero left and this guy came in. And that thing is still there. You still see that. So I see, and there is a video that you sent me from Mackenzie, the minister,
Mm.
him praising what Dr. Koza did in terms of South African football. He has done a lot. He has done a lot. Sometimes I get very much disappointed with this little teeth between him. I call it little teeth, me. Maybe to them it's a big teeth. Between him and Danny Jordan, it doesn't take us anywhere. Because as far as I'm concerned, the
Mm.
two guys have done well. Dr. Koza has built this league. This league is one of the league. One thing that I've seen about Pirates recently, I don't know whether you are aware of this. They are about to buy a player from Brazil. And this is how football should be, you know? We should be seen to be competing with the leagues out there. As you can see, I shared a pic of Dr. Koza and his son, Ngosana. They look the same, eh? All along,
Doesn't pull me.
eh?
Doesn't pull me.
Yeah,
Not Nkosana.
not Ngosana. All
Yeah,
along,
this isn't pull me.
I thought Zoda is the one who looks like him. But when I see this pic, I know these are the twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and he's grooming this young man to take over, which is good
Mm.
because you have a library, you have history, and then you are leaving it behind. So for me, it's quite exciting. And as I say, I'm not happy with what is happening between the two of them. And then yeah, and then the other thing that I want to share, this young man is doing exceptionally well. I saw this. I said maybe I need to share. Look, this boy apparently scored 2 goals against Sundowns in 4 minutes. And then scored in the
Yeah.
final against Sundowns, scored in the final against Stellenbosch, again against Marumo Gallants. Now, this answers what people have been saying, why really, although he was on injury and not into Shabalala. Ndu is not decisive. Whatever Ndu does, he does well, but look at this. This is a decisive activity. It's like Lionel Messi. When you watch Lionel Messi, the game that they played. The larger part, he wasn't there. But any moment he gets, he changed the game. He changed the game. So that's what matters most. So I understand why Hugo Bros has gone that route. The other thing is this one, Rulani. Rulani is proving that he's a good coach. He was playing with his nemesis here. You remember his nemesis? Yeah, he was playing his nemesis and he won. He won, and then they are on form. They have already won 8 games unbeaten. And then he's a hero there. And
Yeah.
they him so much. They celebrate him. And then I don't know, it says internet unstable. I don't know whether it's mine or yours. But we have been having an issue here. But I hope you hear me on your side. Now let's talk Pirates. What? Yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, had I disappeared earlier on? Can you hear me? And I see you're freezed.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Now, just talk about Pirates, what they did this past week. Just relate to us.
Saubrey, thank you for the opportunity. I think you've taken words that I wanted to use. That Dr. Ivan has built this team to what it is today, and I think what Coach Wadu said when he joined Pirate. He said he was given a 5-year plan. And on that 5-year plan, Riviero have already done 3 years of the plan, and his mandate is to complete the remaining 2. And so far, I think he's on track. He's doing well. And the one thing that I've noticed with the Pirates team, Saubrey, is that there's a good relationship between players, the technical staff, and management. It's a well-oiled machine. They're running very well. Remember in our last show, I said, Marumo Gallants, they've beaten Stellies in penalties. They've beaten Sundowns in penalties to get to the final. And their approach was still the same because they wanted to push the game, to, to penalties. But Pirates had other plans because they wanted to wrap up the game, within regulation time. It's unfortunate that they missed, uh, goal scoring opportunities, and which eventually forced the game to go into extra time. But at least they avoided penalties because they've seen that in the last 2 games, Marumo Gallants were very good when it comes to penalties. So I've listened to what Ndabai Tetwa Ndlondlo said in one of the interviews when they asked him if they wanted to push the game into the penalties. He agreed that they wanted the game to go into penalties because they knew that if Pirates can push hard, they're actually going to avoid going into penalties, and which is what actually happened. You spoke about the young man, really. But also, let's be honest, he's one of those rare breeds. In every generation, you'll get those players who stand out. You've got Lionel Messi, who stood up. We had Zidane. We had Kaká. We had Ronaldinho. Really, it's one of those players of his generation who cannot be compared to his peers. For me, I've always argued that really at 21, he's a veteran. Did you hear that? At 21, he's a veteran, way above his peers. I don't think, it's fair to compare him to Really. Really have achieved what Mdu has failed to achieve, in the period. I don't like comparing players. I treat players differently because they they are skillful in their right, in the in their own right. I've never wanted to compare Messi and Ronaldinho, and sorry, yeah, and Cristiano Ronaldo rather. But going back to Pirates, I think they've done unimaginable. Six 6 months on, 2 trophies, never been done. And now we're going into the Christmas break. We're going into AFCON, and they're sitting on top of the summit. They are in position one. I mean, really, 2 trophies, position one. They've won MTN 4 times back to back. So this team continue to make history. They continue to break records. And it's actually going to be difficult for other teams to achieve that. The good thing is, like you said, Ivan says, I sign players, you coach. And look, whoever helps him to sign players have got a very good eye. He has signed qualities, and every player that he signs, make an impact. Like Coach what you said, my players are not substitute, but they are uh, impact players.
The news that I've picked up, as far as Pirates is concerned, I wanted to share them celebrating. Remember, this coming Saturday, they will be playing, okay, against the PSL 11. Just tell us about that. These are the tickets, so that people can see that those tickets are available. And then, they'll be playing. Let me tell you what I know, what I've heard from the grapevine. And I'm saying from the grapevine because I'm trying to qualify it so that you understand it's not an official word, but I'm told that, what's the name again? Tugu Makanya is the one behind all what is happening at Pirates. So it's not a surprise. And I've seen him, busy with the players. And then he looks very excited, happy, looking forward to, to to ensure that that's what he said. He said what interesting is to unveil new players. And hence now you can see, here they are the champs. They've won another trophy now. So when it comes to knockout, they are leading. So I was trying to answer that question of saying, who's helping him to identify talent? I said to Tugu Makanya, I heard him, I listened to him one day, I think it was a Pirates show, where he said that is his passion. So I think Tugu Makanya has a lot to do with this. Of course, Dr. Ivan is the one who signed at the end of the day. As I say, I was impressed to see that now you guys are looking at Brazilians, because we can't always be losing players, us not competing. And I like his attitude to say, I'm not going to release Rele for the sake of releasing. They must compensate us what we're worth, which is good because we can't be taken for a ride. I'm told Mbogazi in Europe were offered 1.9 million. What is that? And then the MLS, they offered them 52 million. You see? So we must be treated with respect. If they give you 1.9, it tells you that you're not treated with respect. I was answering that question. So I don't know. You can continue.
Yeah, but also, while you still at it, I mean, Yusuf Mat was sold for 1.3 million euros, which converts to 2.6 million. I mean, honestly, Marumo Gallants can afford that. You don't sell players for the sake of them going to Europe, but teams have to pay what the players are worth. Yeah, but look, going back to Orlando Pirates, amabhakani ajabulile.
I've
We
got
are
a young
excited.
man here in my office. He's a Chiefs fan, Kenny. I'm sure uzubuhlungu mawusho out amabhakani ajabulile.
Uyapeyinelwa.
All right. I don't know whether did you manage to watch MLS? What a game! What a game! You know, Messi as usual. You know, this game, the game that they were playing. What happened is, okay, let me tell you the story so that you get where I'm coming from. But before that, I'm gonna share another pic of Orlando Pirates so that people can see because we always want to share pics so that people can see. Yeah, this summer Pagania Achabulile, as you can see there. But this was good. This is how many cup now? Ever since
In the last 5 years, I think it's cup number 8.
cup number 8. Now
Yeah, in
you
the last
now
5 years.
you need the league. You need the league. You need the league. I was
Yeah.
saying to you, this is what I get from the grapevine. I don't know how true is it. They said at some point, Mascherano had heated exchange with Lionel Messi. Messi doesn't talk much. These are rumors, eh? It's not a statement from Inter Miami. Uh, so we pick up those rumors. The thing is, Messi wants to win all the time. Apparently, according to rumors, Messi did approach the management to say, guys, are you serious? You want to win? If you want to win, you must match me. And he demanded much. All right. He didn't tell them in many words what he wants, but he wanted them to sign good players. That's all. And they must compete. Now, remember, it's not Messi as an individual and Inter Miami. It's Messi, Inter Miami, and MLS. MLS is benefiting a lot from him. So he will make them change. Whether they like it or not, they will have to change. You see, so that was one of the issues. Tabiki, I see that they call you in a meeting, so maybe you need to rush.
Yeah, I
So,
have to rush.
no, it was nice having you. Thank you. We'll talk again. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
And then,
Bye.
as I was indicating that apparently Messi put a pressure to the management to say, guys, you need to bring players, quality players. Well, it's a rumor. I'm not saying it's true. This is what we hear. This is what we get. And then, so because that has been said, and then I'm told that at some stage he stormed out of the training, and then apparently there were friction with Mascherano. Mascherano also had a friction with Suarez. And this is what happened. The last game that they played, which is the cup, he decided to put Suarez on the bench. That's a bold step. And then apparently, Mascherano was saying, I want everybody to run. Everybody to run. We want to win. Remember, Mascherano is one guy who knows Messi more than anybody else. He grew up with him. It's him and Aguero. They grew up together. They know each other very well. Then, and he knows that Messi is a winner. Messi does not want to lose. So when he decided to bench Suarez, I was a little bit worried, but I think he was also testing waters to see how things are going to pan out. And then it turned out that it became an omen because after he benched, what's his name, Suarez, the boys were playing. The boys were really playing. So I think Messi took it upon himself to prove a point that, you know what, I'm going to win this cup. And remember the team that they were playing, Vancouver. It's not childish play. This is one team that gives them a hell of a tough time. This team has knocked them out of the CONCACAF Cup. And then they've beaten Inter Miami twice. And they run, as I was talking to Pete the other day, that they possess speed and they are good when it comes to counteracts. And then with Barcelona having slow midfielder like Busquets and so on, I was a little bit worried. And they would apply the method of sitting back. But this is what Inter Miami said. They put them under pressure. And guess what? Messi was also collecting the balls himself. Because even the goal that has been scored, the third goal, he intercepted it, which is a rare thing that Messi does. Intercepted it, then he scored. So it shows that sometimes a coach can have an impact. So I was impressed. This is the cup that they were fighting for, which they managed to win. And then so now they've won that cup, and then now they've won the MLS. So now they'll be going for the CONCACAF. And as I said when I was speaking to people, that already people are talking about Ballon d'Or 2006. I say it is not far-fetched for Messi to win it. Because if you look at the milestone, the main events, if you win the CONCACAF, which they are going to play, he has won MLS. Now if you win the CONCACAF, and then if you win the World Cup, nothing will stop him to win the Ballon d'Or. And the numbers are telling. I mean, at his age, at 38, the numbers are telling. This is him before he joined Inter Miami. On the left-hand side is before he joined, and then on the right-hand side is after he joined. Before he joined, Inter Miami never won a trophy. They were at the bottom of the lock. They never qualified for MLS playoffs. They never qualified for CONCACAF Champions Cup, never qualified for FIFA Club World Cup, never won against an European club, never celebrated a Ballon d'Or, never won MLS Golden Boot, never won the MVP award. All the time, top goal scorer, it was Higuain. Now, after Messi came, they won 4 trophies. They topped the league and set the points record. And then they qualified for MLS playoff 2 times. And then they qualified for CONCACAF 3 times. They qualified for Club World Cup. And then they also defeated FC Porto, a European team, in the Club World Cup. And Messi won Ballon d'Or in 2023. Messi won the Golden Boot in 2025. Messi won the MLS MVP in 2024. And then he has won another Golden Boot in 2025 and MVP again. So this one is not yet updated. Now, this is the guy who changes events in football. And what I see between him and what's his name? And David Beckham, there's a chemistry. Now, Messi has 48 trophies. He's the all-time most decorated player in the world. Recently and in history, no one has won more trophies than him. And then there's a chance of winning 1 or 2, 3 trophies. He can make 50 very easily in the next year or so. Remember, he has just signed a contract with Inter Miami for another 3 years. So he will be there till 2028. And then, like Tabiki was saying, this coach of Orlando Pirates keeping the players happy. If you look at what's his name, Sipombuli. Sipombuli looks very happy. He's a jolly guy. He cracks jokes. Now it shows that he's happy. He's at home, as far as Orlando Pirates is concerned, and that is why he's playing well. It's all about that. So I think David Beckham focused on that. He realized that if I want to win Messi to come on my side, I need to give him a family environment. I want to make him happy. Although there's one thing that he cannot win, he wanted him to stay in Inter Miami after he retires. But Messi wants to go back to Barcelona. He loves Barcelona. As you can see here, he's a family man. It's Messi and his family and his wife, Jordi Alba and his wife, and Suarez and wife, and also Busquets and wife. And the other thing that I've seen about this guy, he's very loyal. He's very loyal. He loves his friends. He's always there with his friends. And then here he is and his family. It's Messi and his wife and the 3 kids. And then Well, I think I missed the one of David Beckham, because David Beckham also seems to be living the same life of ensuring that at the end of the day, he's always with his family. If you could see, he was there with his boys and his girl child, and then when they won, everybody was celebrating at the Beckham family. So yeah, that's Lionel Messi. He's the man who really surprises you all the time. And then if you think that you have seen enough, you haven't seen anything. He said he's happy. He's going to go on holiday. He's gonna relax now, and then take time and and recover. Because if you remember quite well, Inter Miami has played more games than any other team in the MLS. They've played more games. So that was one of the things that was a threat. And then so this is the time for him to get a break and relax and then chill around. And then that is why he says he's going to Rosario, which is the hometown in Argentina. And another thing, like I said, he's very loyal. He's loyal to his family, he's loyal to his country. The people in what's this in Spain, they've been pleading with him to stay and play for Spain. He could have won about 3, 4 World Cup if he stayed in Spain, but he refused. He said no. He wanted to win that World Cup with Argentina. That's very good. That shows how loyal he is. Now, as I said to you, we are a financial company. Let me share the books that we have that educate about money. One of them is this one, Entrepreneur Awakening with a Drive by Nomsa Masbugo. You can get it from us. You can also get it from Nomsa in Emalahleni. The other one is this one, Sickness for Becoming Rich, which is in a first and second edition. And then you can also get it directly from us if you want. So if you want to have a copy of any of the books, just give us a shout. We'll therefore share with you. The other one is this one, How to Get Out of Bad Debts, Use Other People's Money and Resources to Get Rich. Because they're rich, they use other people's money to get rich. They don't use their money. Those rich people who use their money, they are lazy to think. So that is why there's a problem. There's another one by a very good friend of mine, Dr. Darlene Small, an economist by profession, a retired economist who worked for Reserve Bank for 33 years, written a very nice book, How to Win the World Game, The Art of Money. It's a very nice book, very simple, written in a very simple language. So anyone can be able to access the book. And then the other book that I wrote is this one, How I Turned 500 Rand into a Million Rand Business, which is not a mystery. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, you can also do it. The other thing that I want to share with you is we are a financial company. We also mentor in terms of financial education because business is not difficult. At the same time, it's not easy. But what I love about business, you can copy. You copy what others are doing and just implement. The one thing for sure that I know about business, you'll work hard. That's all. There is no, if you are a person who sleeps at 8 and then wake up at 10, forget it, it's not going to happen. You work flat out. Yeah, so, but it's a very enjoyable journey, especially when you like it. If you don't like it, you'll never enjoy it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. And then please continue to subscribe and like, and then give us a comment. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates and congratulations to Inter Miami. And remember, we are calling what is this? The AFCON is starting very soon. So soon we'll be kept busy watching the AFCON. And then, we'll see how Bafana are going to pen things out. But we are looking forward to Bafana making us proud. Thank you so much and much appreciated, Baba. Hello, everyone. We are back. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR, which simply means the Big R Solutions. Here I'm representing the company called the Big R Financial Service Provider. Financial Services, which is an authorized and registered service provider. Our license number is FSP 47430. I'm talking to all government employees, age 55 and above, who are already thinking of exiting the system. They either want to go on pension or they want to resign. Two things that comes to mind. How do I save? How do I save on penalties? How do I ensure that the tax is not so huge? What can I do to make sure that I achieve those goals? Now, if you want to know how to achieve those goals, come to us, drop us a WhatsApp, we'll call you. The WhatsApp number is very simple. It's 067 915 1447. 067 915 1447. Drop us a WhatsApp. Don't call, but drop us a WhatsApp. And then we are working together with Allen Gray on this product, on this project. So Allen Gray is our product supplier. So we assist people using that product supply. So it's up to you to give us a shout or drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.
Kgotsong, ke le tsebisa ka buka ya ka e buang ka tsela yeo ke tsamaileng bophelong ba ka. Le tla utlwa ka mathata ao ke bileng le ona le katleho yeo ke e fihletseng. Hape le hore radio e nkahile jwang hore ke fetole bophelo ba ka. Takatso ya ka ke hore o fumane buka ena ya ka e tla fetola bophelo ba hao. Ya buang ke Dr. Chomani. Take it easy.